Hi people, in this video I will show you what happened to me and why it's a bad idea to stop your diet and get back to your old potentially bad eating habits. And this is my story. So if you haven't watched the previous videos, just maybe it's a good idea to watch at least one to get some idea what I'm trying to achieve and what results I had. So maybe watch this one. But let's get back to the story. So basically I've been on 1 meal a day for 1 year, and in general that diet works great for me. However, my diet was not optimal. I still had huge amount of food, probably bigger than supposed to be, but I still had some results, so I was happy. However, when I finished this 1 year of 1 meal a day, I decided to stop it and get back to normal eating, whatever normal is supposed to mean. Yeah, the problem is, in my case, normal mean a lot of junk food, sugar, sugary drinks and carbohydrates and all this stuff that nobody really have to eat. So basically what happened is I get back to my normal eating habits. I've been to a lot of parties and I had a lot of fun, and because I finished like November, after November a lot of celebration and holidays happen, like Christmas and even some events before Christmas, then New Year, then another stuff. So of course around Christmas and New Year you have a lot of sweets, a lot of chocolates, a lot of food. The Christmas Eve itself and the days after that, you see people, you see friends, you're eating, you're drinking alcohol, chocolates, desserts, many types of food. And also I normally didn't drink much alcohol, but in this case I kind of reintroduced the alcohol, which is bad because alcohol is addictive. It's a lot of calories and damage the liver. It's nothing good. Alcohol is not good. Anyway, so a lot of junk food as well, alcohol, junk food, sugar, sweets, chocolates, all this stuff. So no. Also, summer season, the holidays and vacations and all this stuff, when someone is on holiday, he's trying to get as much as possible from the place where he goes, like different foods and events and parties and fun and sleepless night and going to the beach and stay there for days with the friends, with barbecue, with alcohol, with food is everywhere, and food is addictive, and people like me and perhaps you, they just addicted to food and eat much more from what they should eat. So the result come pretty fast. And when you're eating junk food like this one shown on the screen, just these things are addictive. There are a lot of calories, and after this food actually you still need normal food, because you can eat a lot of calories from chocolates, crisp and biscuits and those stuff, but you're not even, you're still hungry after that. So no. And parties like this, they're great fun, but all this alcohol and junk food and chocolates and stuff all night long, just damaging your body. It's not good. I don't know why people doing it, but I'm doing it as well. So don't get me wrong, I will probably still doing it in the future, probably the New Year Eve that coming now and some another events, but it's just not a good idea. Everybody know that, everybody admit that, but we're still doing it. Why? I don't know, no explanation. Now the point here is just see that footage and check my state. Look how I look like. So I definitely gain weight, so look my belly and my kilograms just skyrocket. This is the shirt that I normally wear and it was fine. It's not quite fine now. And yes, actually the point of this video to show you something else, what actually happened when you eat too much. And obviously something will happen eventually, and I'm trying to prevent you by learning by my mistake. So what happened to me is, after one of my night with junk foods and alcohol and lots of food, I actually had issues, and it was massive huge pain in the abdominal area. It was so strong that I wake up in the morning and I was feeling so bad. So what I did actually, because I work in a hospital, I just wait until the morning, and I went to the hospital to work basically, and I asked them to give me a check because I was feeling bad. I was feeling really bad. That this very strong pain in abdominal area. So they did everything that they normally do in this case. They started with ECG to check your heart, and thankfully the heart was okay. But I noticed also my eyes become yellow, and it was some kind of sign of eventually some kind of hepatitis or maybe food poisoning or something like that. However, they did some more examination. They did ultrasound, MRI. Also, I kind of tried to check myself because I'm not a doctor, but I know how to use ultrasound, so I give it a quick check. And also, there is something that we notice on the ultrasound, and this is the gallstones in a gallbladder. So you may know this condition. It's basically gallbladder. It's the gallbladder is cavity that contains some liquid, which when you eat food is pour into a stomach and do some kind of magic things. It helps dissolve fat and food basically. However, when you have stones in this gallbladder, it's a problem because they may eventually leave the gallbladder and they may go through the common bile duct, which is also connected to the pancreas. And as soon as the stone block it, it's extremely painful, but more important, is actually dangerous because you can literally die because your pancreas doesn't exhaust the product that normally have to exhaust and to throw away the poison from your body. So you can literally die from poisoning. However, this has been diagnosed with ultrasound. It's been confirmed with MRI. So it was obvious that I have to go through the surgery. So it was funny because I normally work in a surgery, I work everywhere in the hospital, but in this case I had to go there as a customer, as a patient. And with all this COVID thing happen, it's additional madness and craziness. And I know because I work with COVID, so yeah, it's hard. Anyway, I went to the hospital. I started the pre-operational procedures. Everything was okay. I was not scared at all, and I knew I have to do that, so I just did it. So it's relatively simple surgery, about 2 hours, and everything was fine after that. You can see how I look like after that. It's pinhole surgery, so it's not very bad. It's not open hole surgery, which is good. You recover fast, but still the gallbladder should be removed, and it's not a good idea when you remove something from your body because this organ have function after all. Of course you can live normally without that, but my point here is this happened to, I would say, almost everybody, but probably to everybody that eat a lot and just eat a lot of sugar, alcohol on a regular basis. So please don't do my mistake. Learn from my mistake and do something. I decided to do something. Of course now is too late. Anyway, still better than never. So what I'm doing, I decided to go on keto diet and potentially do keto diet for as long as possible. So soon, hopefully, I'll give you some videos to see my results from the keto diet. But at the moment I can tell it works fine. So stay tuned and I'll see you in another video very soon. Bye.